What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Crypto Kelly, the Crypto Mom. I hope everybody had a good Christmas and a happy holidays. New Year is coming up on you. What kind of investments are you going to make for this new year? I am so excited to be investing in more crypto. And let's hope everybody's doing well. I hope you ate a lot. I sure did. So today on this video, we're going to talk about terminology. I advise you to get a pen and paper ready because we're going to go over some different terms that you're going to hear as your journey goes on regarding crypto. Okay, so you'll be hearing about a lot of different crypto terms, and you may not know what it means, what an altcoin is, what does Hashrate mean, what is Satoshi, what is P2P, POW, mining, all of that. What is that? You know, and it's obviously if you're expected to invest your hard-earned money, you want to know what you're doing. So let me just say also too, to the people who, you know, I've gotten a lot of people that inbox me and have called me and said, hey, I just don't have the money right now. Soon I will. I'm going to get in when I get money. Guys, you don't have to have a ton of money to get into crypto. Let me just say that again. You don't have to have a lot of money to get into crypto. If you can only afford to get $20 worth of Bitcoin, by all means do that, because there is only a certain amount of Bitcoin that was even created, never to be recreated, never to be expanded. So it will, that's why the value will increase. Please do not listen to naysayers that say that Bitcoin is only as popular as the people who buy it. Absolutely not. Well, anything is only as popular as whoever uses it. But you know what I mean? That is not the sole reason why Bitcoin will or will not do well. Please understand that. It is so much deeper than that. And this is why we do videos so that we can all learn what is really going on and how Bitcoin will survive and how it will not be a bubble that will burst. Okay, so as you can see on the screen here, that's John McAfee. John McAfee is being interviewed on InfoWars. InfoWars is interviewing him regarding Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency. And in case you don't know who John McAfee is, he is the founder and visionary behind the McAfee security system. Many of you probably have McAfee on your computer. I have used McAfee. And I just wanted to give some information and show you guys a video of what he thinks about Bitcoin. Now, I was having some technical difficulties when I tried to do this before. So if it pauses too much, I'll just end it and give you the tag, or either I'll put the link in the comments below so that you can see it for yourself. I'm just having some really some bad issues with my internet this morning for some reason. It's not really that fast today. So again, I'll try to run the video, but if it pauses too much, our terminology part of this video. Again, this is John McAfee being interviewed by InfoWars regarding his thoughts on Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is not going anywhere. Let's see how it works, guys.
You. And it's always interesting to talk to you, especially now that you have upped the ante. And it's always interesting to talk to you, especially now that you have upped the ante. $500,000 by 2020 on your bet. You said that this summer, and you famously said that you would eat a certain part of your anatomy to $1 million. It's Bitcoin failed faster than you'd anticipate. What did you bet on? What assumptions and what kind get to $500,000 by 2020? And you said that this summer, and I had you on. We talked about that briefly at the time. Now you have upped that to $1 million because it's rising even faster than you'd anticipate. What did you base this on? What assumptions?
There could be 1 million.
And what kind of, give us an idea of what kind of analysis you used. Was this something that you did mathematically? Or is this just a gut feeling that you have?
No, I am a math major. And mathematics.
Yes, I think I'm going to pause it. Let's see.
It was based on.
My internet is really horrible today. But I'm going to pause it right there. And just in case you did, I'm sure you heard what I just heard, that he says that his feelings on it, that he jokingly says that if Bitcoin does not reach $1 million by 2020, he would. Well, I'm not going to repeat what he says, but he says something that he will do to himself if Bitcoin does not reach $1 million in 2020. This is John McAfee. Now, he is not the writer, the answer of the end-all be-all of cryptocurrency by any means, but he is the face of the McAfee security systems and other various huge projects that he's involved in. And usually people like himself and others who speak on Bitcoin in a positive way will not risk their reputation over something that they feel may not be true. So the fact that he's saying that, he goes on in this video to say that, you know, his wife knows that he doesn't bet, and then when he does bet, he does win. So this is a very, very informative video. Please, guys, take note of this. This is so you can go to InfoWars. That's who put on this video and interviewed him. InfoWars. Go on that on YouTube and then just go to this interview, John McAfee on InfoWars. Nothing can stop the blockchain revolution. This is a great video. I just wish so badly that my internet was acting better right now, but it's not. So we're going to move on. So I hope you got that information. Please. And then this will probably put a rest about, will help in crypto world. So moving on to terminology. Now we're going to look at some terms. I'm not going to read everything here, but you can definitely pause, take notes. I would definitely advise you to. These are terms that will want to know about. Please understand, guys, that this is your money. This is your hard-earned cash that you are invest. And just like I've said in other videos, invest in somebody, excuse me, if you're going to invest in a company, how can you do that if you don't even know technology? You would be scammed out of your money. So this is protection for you, a great project for you and maybe a teenager, if you have a teen or a tween, to get them introduced into cryptocurrency. Why not make a good a night out of it? You know, I do that with my son, and it's a great way to learn and teach them something. Invest in their future. So the first term that we have here is the 51% attack. You won't really hear this, especially if you're new to crypto. I'm not going to read it, but you can go ahead and read it and pause the video. Now, it's not something that you will see very often. How the market goes with crypto, you may. The number 2 term here is this is something that you will see a lot about and have to know about. This is essential to trading, buying, and selling crypto. So address, basically, I'll read it. A Bitcoin address is essentially the same thing as receive, send, or hold your currency. These addresses generally manifest in a long string of alphanumeric characters and will look something like blah, 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 underlined, right? So this is definitely something that you're going to have to know about, the address. Remember I said in a past video that if I were candy bar, I would give someone $1. That candy bar is given to me in exchange for my dollar. We are exchanging something for value. I'm exchanging value for value. So basically what an address is in the crypto world, an exchange itself, not to be confused with on an exchange, but the actual exchange. So basically, I'll keep reading right here. It says a wallet address is a public portion of the 2 encrypted keys necessary for a whole verify a transaction. So every time, like I said before in the other video, every time you buy, every time you trade any crypto, you put in a stamp, which is my version of explaining the address. It's like a stamp, you know, I bought some IOTA stamp, and the other person I received, I sold some IOTA stamp, I mean the address. So I know it's kind of a weird way of explaining it, but for me it helps understand what the address is. Every address is different. No 2 addresses will be the same. It is a address unique to that transaction. Okay, so reading that a little bit more, I hope you understand my analogy. I want to go up to altcoin. I just passed it. So altcoin, this is a huge one. So altcoin is basically any coin that's not a Bitcoin. So I mean, plain out. Bitcoin, you hear about Bitcoin, that's Bitcoin. If you hear about Monero, if you hear about Dogecoin, Dash, Steam, Electronium, woohoo, Electronium. If you're hearing about those coins, those are altcoins. These are coins that are not Bitcoin, plain and simple. Hear about altcoins. Okay. Here's another term that I'll go into. So the blockchain, obviously this is a huge one. I'm not going to read this whole thing, but the blockchain is what enables all of this to happen in the first place. I'll read a little bit here. A blockchain is a data system that allows for the creation of digital ledger of transactions on a non-centralized network. Cryptography is the main operator that allows for users to engage with the ledger without the need for any central figurehead. In layman's terms, this means that people and computers all over work together to create a network instead of a network being made by one single person or company. That's huge, guys. That is huge. I'm going to read that again. In layman's terms, this means that people and computers all over work together. So the people and the computers all over are working together to create a network instead. So I'm going to go so slow on this, okay? People and computers are all over, are working. So when we say all over, we mean literally all over, not in one building on, downtown in a skyscraper on the 54th floor in the back in the corner somewhere. No, that could be the case, but it's still a broad amount, a vast majority of people working together, not one company working on this thing. And I'm saying this for beginners, guys, for the people who have no clue about what this is, okay? Don't think of this in terms of a company somewhere, shelling out the rules of how everything's going to happen. Complete opposite, okay? So in layman's terms, this means that people and computers all over work together to create a network. They're creating a network. People all over are creating a network instead of a network being made by one single person or company. So there's always going to be CEOs and heads of companies. I'm a head of a company. Whenever you're a head of a company, you say the rules. Everything's regulated by what you say to do, how you want your company to operate. Well, the blockchain is complicit of that. It is a community coming together, people and computers that are creating a network simultaneously, instead of somebody dictating how this is going to be done. This network is enabled and protected through cryptography. We have seen this used in currency, data transfer, and on. The blockchain is comprised of blocks and is constantly growing as each I can't see that. Each new record, datum, or block is added onto the chain for everyone to see. So every exchange that you do, meaning that you're going to buy, sell, or trade, is approved of, so to speak, by everyone. Does it make sense? It may not make sense, but as you look stuff, it made no sense to me in the beginning. I was like, what are you guys talking about? Okay, 6 block, which is part of the files, or where data is kept, basically. Block has a number of the blocks that are preceded in the blockchain. Block reward is like for the amount of hashing, or like it says, solving a mathematical equation relative and related to a block. I know it'll make sense. Again, do your homework, guys. Go through this and read it 3 or 4 or 5 times. If you still don't understand the term, Google it, learn even more about it. Go on YouTube, take the term, put it in the search bar, learn more about it. But it's on you to learn this stuff and to be a pioneer yourself in your own future. Okay? Distributed and central ledger. Fork you will probably hear a lot about. Halving, which is not that much about. Hash rate and mining is a big one. I'm just going to scroll down slowly, and so that you can, if you're going to pause this video, you might pause it and, screenshot it, save it in a file, or if you would like to write it down. Sometimes when it's like I find for me when I write things, I get it better. P2P is peer-to-peer, which is this is pretty much the whole thing in a nutshell. Everything is peer-to-peer, basically, when it comes to this. Proof of work. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit more. POS. Not the POS that first comes to mind on people, but this is also POS. Proof of stake. Public and private key is going to be very important. Very important that you know the difference between that. So you might want to circle that one. Signature. And lastly, smart contract. Okay, so these are 21 terms that you will want to know when it comes to crypto. Again, please take time to look at that video. I'll go back to the screen so that you can actually see in case you forgot it. And I actually may attempt to play a little bit more. Let's see if it acts a little bit better now. See.
Before the end of 2017.
Nope.
Well, it almost peaked at $12 today.
Like me, guys. So we're gonna stop.
Now,
Let me close this out.
I will not have to eat that part of my anatomy. I can assure you. Quickly
All right.
safe at $1 at the end of.
So, yeah, we're not gonna even try. It's not working. But please look there. As you can see, it says it's from. Actually, this is on his page, John McAfee. But if you want to find it faster, I go to InfoWars. Up here, you can see I put it in, and then just go under John McAfee on InfoWars. So I'm gonna end this video. Kind of a short video today. I'll do another one. My next video will be on BitConnect. I'll probably do it today. But please, guys, understand that this is. You should be so excited. You should be so excited at what's about to happen. I know it's scary. I know it's you're not used to this. None of us are, especially us mere mortals who don't know a lot about tech. But this is the beginning of a revolution, something that has never been done before. And I'm so happy for you that you have taken the time to have interest and get involved with something that could, quite frankly, change your life. I'll end with my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. Please do not invest more than you can afford to lose. Nothing's 100%. But we're gonna do this, and I'm very excited for you. Happy to know what I know, my children know, and hopefully you can spread this information with your family and your children as well. Thanks, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Peace out.
I will not have to eat that part of my anatomy.